Hey divas, welcome back to my channel. As you can tell by the title of this video, we've got another drunk story time. This one is going to be a little bit short because not much happened, but also like a lot happened in the span of just like a couple minutes, so I feel like I have to like share this with you. I've come back from a bottomless dinner thing with some friends, and then I've also had a bottle of Moscato when I got home, so we're a little bit more than tipsy at the moment, so this should be interesting. But yeah, so this is gonna be a story time about the time that an Uber driver tried to buy me, which is still kind of crazy to say. Like, who else can say that an who else can say that an Uber driver tried to buy them? I mean, that's not something that happens. So let's get into it. So for context, I'm gonna give you like a little background to the situation. So I was in South Africa. This is like, I want to say back when I was like 15, 16. So like 7 years ago, probably like 7 years ago, I think. Yeah, I think this happened like 7 years ago. I was young. I was very much underage. And I definitely looked underage because I was. So I was in South Africa visiting some family because my whole family is from South Africa. So I was out to dinner with my dad and my auntie. I think my mum had left this trip early, so I was with my dad, and so we had just gone out to dinner. So it was my auntie, myself, and a bunch of my dad's like old school friends. I also think that this was a trip where I stopped being vegan, because I was vegan for like 5 months, and then I think this was a trip where my dad, he paid me $50 to go pescatarian because he thought me being vegan was ridiculous. And you know, being like a 15-year-old that didn't have a job, $50, yes. So I took it and I went pescatarian. I think that was the same trip. I actually think that was the same night. I think that was the same night this all went down. I took a $50, oh my god, I can't speak. I took a $50 bribe from my father to go pescatarian and stop being vegan. That was the same night. It was a very interesting night. Anyways, so we, had our dinner. I stopped being a vegan. And then we decided to get in an Uber and go back to my auntie's place because we were staying there. So we get in the Uber, but she had a bag of biltong with her. I don't know where it came from, but she all of a sudden was like, I need to drop this off at my friend's house. And so we were like, okay. And it was like on the way to hers. So we were like, that's chill. So we're in the Uber and we're driving to her friend's place, and she gets out and we're waiting for her to like come back after she's dropped off the bag of biltong, which like, could this not wait for another time? Anyways, and so my dad and I are sitting in the Uber. Now I'm pretty sure my auntie was in the front seat and my dad and I were in the back seat. So the Uber driver, I think he looks in the rearview mirror at me, and he looks back, and he turns his head to look at my dad. How much for her? And we were both just a little bit confused. And then he goes, oh, sorry, what'd you say? Because we're like, oh, maybe we misheard him. It was just a random, it came out of nowhere. And he goes, how much for her? And looks at me. And I'm like, is he trying to buy me? And then he goes, oh, that's my daughter. Yeah, how much for her? And I'm just like very confused, like, I don't know what's going on here. Like, is he joking? And my dad's like thinking he's joking. He's like, oh, like, yeah, no, like, she's not for sale. She does not know how much for her. And then there's this like word he used, like mullah? No. It's, I know the translation. Like, it means like, it's something you like give to like the father of the girl in exchange for like the girl's hand in marriage. I can't remember what the word was though, but I like know the translation. And he used that word, which I didn't know at the time, but I later found out what it meant. And he like used that word. He was like, no, and then like said the word. And my dad goes, oh no, she's not for sale. He goes, oh, well, how much? Like, how much for her? And like, mind you, this word is like, it's not like money that they give the father of the girl. It's like cattle and like sheep. So he wanted to like trade sheep for me, which is kind of crazy. Like, how many sheep am I worth? Like, am I worth like 10 sheep? Like, what? And I was like, okay. I could tell he was like actually being serious. Like, he wasn't like, oh, how much for her? Like, he was like actually like wanting to buy me. And I don't think my dad knew that he was being serious. And he was like, oh, like, no, like, she's not for sale. He seemed pretty like adamant on like buying me. Like, no, how much for her? But luckily my auntie came back. So that kind of diverted the conversation a little bit. But it's still kind of crazy to think about. Yeah. I do wonder how much he was like willing to trade, like, to get me. Like, was he talking sheep? Was he talking cows? Was he talking donkeys? Like, chickens? I don't know. He didn't really specify what kind of livestock he wanted to trade me for. Maybe it was a good trade. Maybe it was a good trade. But yeah, this is like a really, really, really short story time because, I mean, not a lot happened, but also like a lot happened in a really short, like, it was a very short span of time when this went down. But it was also kind of like, it's kind of crazy, and I feel like I have to let someone know, because I feel like, I don't know if I've told my friends this. I feel like I've told one or two, but like, I just have to like get it out, because it's like, it's kind of crazy. Like, who does this happen to? Like, I've had some weird stuff happen. Like, I have other story times that'll be uploaded. That might be a bit more interesting than this. But like, I've had some weird interactions with men, and you'll be hearing about more of them. But yeah, like, it's a very short story time, but like, I feel like I have to let someone know, because like, what? You wanna buy me? And he was dead serious. You should have seen the look in his eye. He was like, it's kind of creepy, if I'm being honest. I was like very unsettled. I was like, ooh, like, can I call a trusted adult here? Because I don't feel safe. But yeah, so that's a little story time. I guess I will see you guys in the next video. I could do an update on my little cult story time, but there isn't that much of an update without like kind of revealing who the cult is, which I like don't want to do, just like for the safety of my cousin. Not my other cousin, like the cousin that's my age. The older cousin, I don't care. I don't care about his safety. But the cousin that's my age, she's actually really nice. So like, I don't want to like reveal too much about it. But if I find out some more stuff that's like not really gonna like give away like the cult's name, like everything else, then I might do another story time, because there is some like juicy stuff about them, but it's a little bit too, it gives away a little bit too much, which I can't let you guys know. I'm sorry, don't hate me, but maybe I'll do something soon if it's like a little bit more like vague, but we'll see. Anyways, I've been rambling for like half this video is like me just rambling, like not even about the story time. So thank you for watching. I'm sorry that it was really short. I wish it was a bit longer, but unfortunately it kind of like ended after my auntie got back in the Uber. But you know, it's still like a little fun story time, a little fun little short video to watch, because I'm trying to upload like every fortnight now. I did want to do it every week, but I just can't do that. I can't. So we're gonna try and do every fortnight and stick with that. So we'll see how it goes. But thank you for watching. I'm gonna shut up and take off my makeup because it is like 2 in the morning. I should be in bed. Our dinner finished. I got home at like, I want to say just before 11, and I wanted to have an early night because I have 2 essays due on Monday, and it is now 2 a.m. and I got home just before 11. So yeah, that definitely not going to plan. I have a lot of essay work to do. Oh god, because I'm doing a summer unit at uni, and I also have like essays due from like my semester 2 units, which is like, it's so weird that I'm still doing essays for my semester 2 unit. Mind you, I did get an extension because your girl's on the DSS because I have clinical depression. It's true though. It's true. So I did get an extension on that one. But like still, it's like weird to be working on a semester 2 unit when I'm starting, or when I'm like currently doing my summer unit and like doing essays for that. It's weird. Anyways, I'm gonna shut up and I will see you in my next video. Stay safe. Have fun. Love you, divas.